Good afternoon everyone. So today let's discuss about how to deal with the retiring partner and how to pay off the amount due to the retiring partner. Okay, when there is a balance sheet before his retirement. So in this illustration number 28, Ram, Shyam and Mohan were three partners in the ratio of 3:2:1. Okay, their balance sheet stood on 1/1/2021 is like this. Assets and liabilities total is 85,600. There are reserves, bills payable, sundry creditors in the liability side, and in the asset side cash in hand, investment, debtors, stock, furniture, premises, etc. Okay, so we know that this reserve amount has to be divided among the old partners, okay, in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1. So after that there are some adjustment. The terms of retirement were, at the time of retirement, when Shyam wants to retire from this three members of partners, okay, goodwill is to be valued at 12,000. So there is no goodwill. See, there is no goodwill in the books of accounts. Okay, so it means that there is no goodwill in the books, but goodwill is valued as per adjustment, that is rupees 12,000. Okay, premises to be appreciated by 5,000, furniture to be depreciated by 1,000, provision for bad debt to be increased by 400, investment were sold 28,000, and the amount due to Shyam was paid off. Okay, so investment was there about 25,000. That investment was sold off and got about rupees 28,000 amount. Okay, and the amount due to Shyam was paid off. Okay. So the amount which is required to pay off or due to Shyam was paid off from this bank account. Okay, now we have to pass on journal entries to record necessary adjustment for the retirement of Shyam and also prepare the balance sheet of the firms after Shyam's retirement. So before Shyam's retirement, his due must have to be paid off to him or at the time of retirement. So first of all, we have to pay off the reserve amount, balance of reserve amount in the liability side of the balance sheet before his retirement. Okay, that reserve will be divided among all partners in the all profit sharing ratio 3:2:1. Okay, so according to 3:2:1, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 will be divided among Ram, Shyam and Mohan. Okay, the reserve account debit to Ram's capital account, Shyam's capital account and Mohan's capital account. Okay, now goodwill is to be valued at 12,000. So what will be the share of Shyam, the retired partner, from this goodwill valuation? From 12,000 he will get 2/6. Okay, from 12,000 he will get 2/6, means 4,000. Okay, that 4,000 will be divided among the continuing partner Ram and Mohan in their gaining ratio. As there is nothing mentioned about new profit sharing ratio, so we will assume the old profit sharing ratio as their gaining ratio 3:1. Okay, so according to this 3:1 ratio, Ram and Mohan, the continuing partner, will pay off the dues of goodwill amount to the retiring partner. Okay, so Ram's capital account debit, Mohan's capital account debit to Shyam's capital account. Okay, for the treatment of goodwill, that is 4,000, 3,000 and 1,000 will be debited to Ram and Mohan account. 4,000 will be credited to Shyam account for his goodwill due. Okay, after that we have to calculate the revaluation account, because there are a lot of revaluation for assets and liabilities and reassessment of liabilities. Premises to be appreciated by 5,000 means already the value of premises was 20,000. That has to be increased up to 25,000. Furniture to be depreciated by 1,000. Furniture was already in 8,000 value. That has to be depreciated by 1,000. So remaining balance will be 7,000. Provision for bad debt to be increased by rupees 400. That is, the total provision will be 1,900. and investment were sold at 28,000 and the amount due to Shyam was paid off. So investment amount got 28,000 will be debited to bank account. Okay, and bank, that will be the entry for selling of investment at a high price than its earlier value. Bank account debit to investment account to Shyam's account. Okay, bank account will be debited with 28,000. Then investment account will be credited with the earlier value 25,000 and the rest 3,000 will be credited to Shyam account. Okay, investment account will be credited with 25,000 and Shyam's account will be credited with 3,000 and the total will be debited to bank account. Okay, so for valuation, okay, for valuation we have to do revaluation. See, revaluation account. Okay, revaluation account. In revaluation account we have to put on the changes in assets and liabilities. This is the loss side and this is the profit side, right? So goodwill is to be valued, already done. Premises to be appreciated by 5,000. So appreciation, premises, by premises 5,000. Okay, by premises 5,000. Furniture to be depreciated by 1,000. Furniture is lost, so furniture here. Okay, furniture 1,000. Then provision for bad debt to be increased. So provision for bad debt is a loss. Again, provision for bad debt 400. Okay, so nothing is left. Investment were sold. Okay, so investment were sold, so profit in investment 3,000. Okay, from this 8,000, okay, from this 8,000 we have to lessen down this 1,400. Remaining balance of profit 6,600. Okay, from this 8,000 we have to lessen down this loss 1,400 and the remaining revaluation profit. Okay, profit to the partners. So all the partners will get this amount of profit of revaluation, that is the all three partners, Ram, Shyam and Mohan. Okay, in their all profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2:1, 3/6, 6,600 into 3/6, 3,300, 2,200, 1,100. Okay, so this is, so for this we have to put on the journal entries that revaluation account debit to furniture, to provision for bad debt 1,100 and 400. Okay, 1,100 and 400. Again we have to make a journal entry, premises account debit, investment account debit to revaluation account of total 8,000. Okay, after that revaluation account debit, okay, revaluation account debit to Ram's capital account, to Shyam's capital account, to Mohan's capital account, and the total will be revaluation account debited will be 6,600 and the rest portion dividing portion 3,300, 2,200, 1,100 will be crediting towards the capital account of all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay, so now what to do? We have to prepare the balance sheet. Before preparing the balance sheet, okay, before preparing the balance sheet, we have to calculate the due amount. Okay, the due amount or the balance of Shyam's capital to be paid off on his retirement. Okay, for that we have to prepare this capital accounts of all the partners. See, capital accounts as a rough, Ram, Shyam and Mohan, all three partners are there. Opening balance of all the partners 20,000, 15,000 and 12,000. Okay, 20,000, 15,000 and 12,000 capital is first included in that capital account. Okay, after that we have to put on the reserve amount 6,000. Okay, 3000, 2000, 1000 will be added on. 3000, 2000, 1000 is already added. Share of goodwill which the retiring partner will get from this 12,000 amount, that is 4,000. 4,000 will be added with Shyam's capital account as he will get the benefit. And see, this is 4,000 added. After that, remaining part is profit on revaluation, right? Profit on revaluation means this amount. Revaluation account debited 6,600 is the profit remain, that will be credited or added with partners capital account 3,300, 2,200 and 1,100. Okay, all three partners total amount is now 26,300 for Ram, Shyam's 23,200, Mohan's 14,100. Okay, after that we have to less down the giving part, means the gaining partner. Ram and Mohan are the gaining partner who pay off the dues of goodwill to the retiring partner 4,000 in the ratio of 3:1, that is 3,000 and 1,000 have to be deducted from the capital account of Ram and Mohan, the continuing partner, that is the gainers. Okay, so for that we have to less down Shyam's share of goodwill, that 4,000 is divided in this 3:1 ratio, 3,000 and 1,000. Now listen down, so the balance will be to 23,300. See, Ram's capital account. Shyam's capital account will remain same. Okay, same amount will be there, 23,200. Mohan's 13,100. Okay, now this amount has to be put on at balance sheet. Okay, and as we will prepare the balance sheet after the retirement of the Shyam, okay, so his share of part or his capital will not be included in that balance sheet. We will continue the balance sheet after his retirement only with Ram and Mohan, that is the continuing or existing partner for future. Okay, so this 23,200 is the due amount to the retiring partner that has to be paid off from bank account. Okay, so bank account debit to Shyam's capital account debit to bank account. So from bank it is withdrawn or pay off, that's why it is bank account credited. Okay, bank account credited because from bank it is pay off, already pay off to Shyam. Okay, 23,200. So for this you can see, while selling the investment of 25,000 we get 28,000 balance in the bank account. Okay, in the bank account. So from this 28,000 when we pay off 23,200, so there remain in the bank account 4,800 only. Okay, that balance will be known as cash at bank. Okay, in the asset side of balance sheet. Now we have to prepare the balance sheet of Ram and Mohan farm after the retirement of Shyam. Okay, see, cash in hand 600, investment already sold out, stock, furniture, premises. Now we will put down premises. Under that we will write down appreciation 5,000, total is 25,000 in the outer column. Furniture is lessened down from 8,000, we have to deduct 1,000 depreciation, 7,000 is outer column. Stock is 18,500, that will remain same, so 18,500. After that, debtors 15,000, provision already was there 1,500. According to this adjustment, we have to add on 400 in this 1,500, so 1,900 is the total depreciation, provision for debtors, bad debts. Okay, provision for bad debt 1,900. So from 15,000 we have to lessen down this 1,900, remaining will be 13,100. Cash in hand is already 600. See, and cash at bank, as I already told you, from 28,000 the selling amount of investment, bank is debited with 28,000. Okay, now that bank account will pay off the dues to the retiring partners 23,200, because there is nothing left to pay off the dues to the retiring partner. So the remaining partner will pay off the dues to the retiring partner from the selling amount which is added in the bank account. So After giving the dues to the retiring partner, their balance remained 4,800. See, 4,800 from 28,000, 23,200 is given, so 4,800 is remain as cash at bank in asset side. Cash at bank 4,800. After that, capital account has to be shown. That capital amount will be this adjusting capital 23,300 and 13,100 in the balance sheet. 23,300 and 13,100, 36,400 is the total. Okay, after that there is sundry creditors 30,000. That 30,000 has to be shown off here, 30,000, and bills payable 2,600 because already reserve is paid off or divided among all the partners according to their all profit sharing ratio. So this is the total of balance sheet of Ram and Mohan continuing partner after the retirement of Shyam. Okay, so in this way we have to do the journal entry as well as calculation of adjusting capital and due amount to the retiring partner. After that, after the retirement of the retiring partner, we have to prepare the balance sheet of the continuing partner. Okay. Now, according to illustration 29, you can see this is almost same with 28, but here we have to calculate the gaining ratio because new profit sharing ratio of the partner is given. Okay, see, Anu, Binu and Shinu are partner 4:3:1, and the Binu retires. Okay, Binu retires, so Anu and Shinu decided to share future profits as 5:3, but their whole profit sharing ratio was 4:3:1. Okay, now for this case, as there is new profit sharing ratio given in the question, we have to calculate the gaining ratio by deducting. Okay, by deducting the old profit sharing ratio from the new profit sharing ratio. Okay, from the new share we have to deduct the old share so that we can find out who is gaining and who is sacrificing and who is doing nothing in this changing profit sharing ratio. Okay, now this is almost same. One thing is different, that is loan, Binu's loan. Okay, there is nothing mentioned about what to do with the due amount of the partner who is retiring from the firm. That's why there is already Binu's loan, and after calculating the due amount of the partner, we will transfer that amount of the retiring partner to his loan account. Okay, because nothing is mentioned in the question what to do with the due amount of the retiring partner. It has to be paid off, it has to be paid off in partly, or it has to be transferred into a loan account. So we will assume it as nothing already mentioned. So that due amount has to be transferred to loan account of the retiring partner. Okay, already there is amount of rupees 6,000 in Binu's loan account, and his due amount also has to be transferred into that. So go through this illustration number 29. It is very easy. Okay, after that we will discuss about joint life policy. Okay, joint life policy means here treatment of joint life policy on retirement of a partner. Okay, for this third unit test of 20 marks for 25 minutes MCQ, okay, the exam will held on this unit number 3. Unit number 3 means on admission of a partner. Okay, on admission of a partner, reconstitution of partnership firm, this admission of a partner up to the exercise part. Okay, till its end meets. This whole unit 3 is for test 3, third number test MCQ. Okay, this admission of a partner. So go through each and every point of this admission of a partner for your better performance. Okay, thank you.